21 famous people who inspired your favorite cartoon characters: Popeye the Sailor, Aladdin, Mulan. They are all inspired. Childhood is the best part of our lives. And the best part of childhood? Carefreeness and cartoons, of course. From Aladdin to The Simpsons, we saw them, we lived them, and we fantasized about them. Some of us even wanted to be like them. I'll let you in on a little secret: when I was a child, I once tried eating spinach to gain powers like Popeye. Ah, the good old silly days. As I said, childhood was the best. Today, I'm here to take you back to those days. You'd be surprised to know, real people inspired many of your favorite cartoon characters. And we're here to share them with you. Take a look. Aladdin, Tom Cruise. None other than actor Tom Cruise inspired Aladdin. We all grew up watching his movies and TV shows, and well, him being inspired by Tom Cruise came as a surprise. Ah, good old childhood days. Genie, Robin Williams. Our beloved Robin Williams voiced the genie from Aladdin. When Aladdin rubs the lamp, Genie appears, and well, life is fantastic when you have a magical genie and carpet around you. Betty Boop, Helen Kane, one of the most popular characters in the world. Betty Boop was inspired by Helen Kane, an American singer. But, there's something that we should know. Kane used to imitate the style of an African-American singer, Esther Jones, which, in turn, inspired Betty Boop. It is said that another actress, Clara Bow, also acted as an inspiration for the famous character, Ariel. Alyssa Milano. Remember, Ariel from Disney's The Little Mermaid? She was inspired by Alyssa Milano, a young actress who starred in a sitcom called Who's the Boss? So cute, right? Azriela, Harris Glenn Milstead, the evil sea witch from The Little Mermaid. Ursula was inspired by drag queen divine, Harris Glenn Milstead. In the franchise, Ursula prays over the sweet and innocent Ariel. Edna Mode, Edith Head. Edna Mode, the half-Japanese and half-German fashion designer from The Incredibles, was inspired by Edith Head. She was an American costume designer who inspired this character. We all know this one. Belle, Sherry Stoner. Belle from Beauty and the Beast was inspired by Sherry Stoner, who was an animator at Disney. The character also adopted her mannerisms, and well, she is immortal now. The perks of working at Disney. Pocahontas, Irene Bedard. Pocahontas was inspired by Irene Bedard, a Native American actress. A lot of her movements were also taken into account for the character, and you'd be surprised to know, she also gave voice to the character, Snow White. Marge Champion. Marge Champion, a well-known actress, inspired Snow White. She was initially hired as a dance model by Walt Disney. Her movements were also copied to enhance the realism of the character of the adorable princess. Milhouse Van, Paul Pfeiffer. Paul Pfeiffer, the lovable geeky character from the Wonder Years, inspired Milhouse in The Simpsons. Josh Saviano played the character in the original show. The Vultures. The Beatles. Remember the flock of vultures from The Jungle Book? Well, they are said to be inspired by the Beatles. Sure, they are hilarious and also have an accent, but being inspired by the greatest band that ever existed? That's funny. Eric Cartman, Archie Bunker. Remember the sitcom All in the Family? Archie Bunker, one of the characters from the show, was the inspiration behind the foul-mouthed yet lovable brat, Eric Cartman from South Park. Shrek, Maurice Tillett. Maurice Tillett, a Russian-born French professional wrestler, is said to be the inspiration behind Shrek. The resemblance is uncanny. Popeye, Frank Rocky Fiegel. Our beloved Popeye the Sailor, was actually inspired by someone with an inordinate strength who also indulged in a lot of fights. Frank Rocky Fiegel, who inspired the character, was also toothless and smoked a pipe. Rainier Wolfcastle, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Remember the Austrian, muscle-bound guy in The Simpsons? Well, he's a parody of none other than the Terminator. America Chavez, Beyoncé. Looking at the picture, it must be obvious to you that Queen Bey inspires this look of Miss America. The queer Latina superhero is an inspiration to one and all. Rocco, Woody Allen. It might come as a surprise, but Woody Allen inspired the character of Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. But hey, if you don't believe me, read the words of the creator himself, who pitched him as a young anthropomorphic Woody Allen, who has just moved away from home into a surrealistic adult world. Tintin, Pal Huld, another interesting one. Huld was 15 years old when he traveled around the world, and it is said that his journey inspired the creator of Tintin, Tinker Bell, Margaret Kelly. Margaret Kelly, a model and actress, who was as playful as Tinker Bell, stood behind the character, Archie. Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney was the inspiration behind the beloved Archie. One of his roles, Andy Hardy, where he played a lovesick teenager, inspired the character, Bugs Bunny. Clark Gable. One of the classics, Bugs Bunny, is said to be inspired by Clark Gable, who was also known as the King of Hollywood. His smirk and quick talking were adopted by the bunny as well.
Let it go.